Last week here on Thursday Night Thunder, as we closed out the February season, it was longtime veteran driver Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair Chevrolet from No Fear Racing claiming his 11th victory out here on the Thunder circuit. Can Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair carry the momentum as we approach the brand new March season? We're going to find out here in just a few minutes if he can hold on to the checkered flag.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
A brand new season starts now as 16 of your favorite MTA superstars are going to battle it out all season long to see who can take home the overall points championship for the March season, as well as carrying the checkered flag. The man to beat on top here tonight is none other than Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair Chevrolet. For the 11th time, he carries the checkered flag on the back of that Chevrolet. We are getting set and ready to go. Pit party's coming to a close as we approach round one racing. And looking at the matchups, Iron Outlaw takes on Reptoid, who we haven't seen in quite some time. Then Max D Ice takes on Zombie. Then we're going to see Monster Patrol take on El Toro Loco, followed by Liquidator taking on the Backdraft Dodge to kick off the first half of round one. And up first, we've got newcomer to the scene, Cam Smith in the Reptoid machine, now set to take on Jamie Hurd out of Tonganoxie, Kansas in the Iron Outlaw Ford Expedition stage over here in the near lane. He has come so close to claiming the Thursday Night Thunder Championship so many times, he wants to put Iron Outlaw on top. Newcomer Cam Smith and Reptoid over there in the far lane. Who's it going to be in round one? Here's the green light. Reptoid, Iron Outlaw down the straight stretch. They're dead. Even Reptoid in trouble. Look out! Cam Smith, the rookie, turns it over there coming out of no man's land and sticks it on the rear end. The body comes off the truck. What a way to announce your presence out here on Thursday Night Thunder. Let's go down to the track and see what happened. There you see Iron Outlaw, who picked up the win. Jamie Hurd takes the victory. But look at Cam Smith's Reptoid. The body fell off the truck there. MTA track crew and officials going to flip him right side up. What a way to announce your presence out here on Thunder. Gets the loss, however, but what a spectacular finish. And up next, we have got Ethan Medlin, a one-time Thunder champion, bringing Max D Ice to the starting line. He is set to take on Brandon Jager and Zombie, a two-time Sunday Night Madness champion and former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. We haven't seen him out here in quite some time. Back in action in Zombie. It's Zombie Fire taking on Max D Ice. Who's it going to be? Here's the green light down the straight stretch. Max D's got a slight lead on him. Zombie trying to come back. And Ethan Medlin gets into the wall, trying to shut it down. Medlin's into the wall. Nonetheless, gets the win over Zombie Fire there in the far lane. And up next, Brian Prazak from Outlaw Motorsports bringing the bad bowtie Monster Patrol to the starting line. He is set now to take on newcomer Michael Anderson in the Crazy Bull El Toro Loco stage over in the far lane. Anderson looking to do good his first time out. However, in Monster Patrol, it's Brian Prazak's first time out representing Outlaw Motorsports. Monster Patrol and El Toro Loco now off the line. Monster Patrol with the lead, but Toro with some sick air. And Michael Anderson a little out of shape coming across the finish line. Monster Patrol may have shut it down trying not to get into him, but the rookie gets the win. And next up, three-time champion back behind the wheel of the Dodge Backdraft. That's Greg Durbin taking over the driving duties. He's going to run up against James Valancourt, a former three-time Thunder champion as well. Between the two, there are 6 Thunder championships. And Greg Durbin back in his original ride, the Backdraft Dodge, looking to turn on the fans here in round one action. Set now to go against Liquidator. There's the green light down the straight stretch. They're even. Big time air by Backdraft, and boy, it was close across the finish line. Valancourt trying to shut it down before he got into the wall. And Greg Durbin was hanging right there with him, going back down to a photo finish. Your winner, James Valancourt in Liquidator. He knocks off Backdraft here in round one action. Now next up, this girl took Sunday Night Madness by storm. Two-time champion on that circuit, Jessica Cook and Little Miss Dangerous. She is now set to take on the wild man, Ryan Johnson, former three-time Thursday Night Thunder champion and last year's Monster Mania 2 champion. Ryan Johnson and Johnson Motorsports knows how to get it done with some top-notch equipment, but Cook over there in the far lane knows how to get the job done as well. Here's the green light now. Both trucks off the line. Brodozer's got a lead on her and a nice smooth pass, and Brodozer's into the wall. Johnson's into the wall, trying to shut it down. Puts a smooth, clean, fast pass on the track. Brodozer is looking wicked fast here tonight. And as we go down trackside, it looks like Brodozer may have a little bit of smoke coming from the truck after tagging the wall. We're going to follow up with that in a little bit. Little Miss Dangerous, however, is on the trailer. And next up to the line, Lewis Thompson IV, back behind the wheel of the Wolverine Chevrolet out of Big Lake, Minnesota. Now set to take on three-time Thursday Night Thunder champion from K&J Motorsports. That is Kieran Adams in the crash test dummy staged over here in the near lane. Now, we haven't seen Lewis Thompson out here in quite some time. He's back behind the wheel of the Wolverine Chevrolet. Can he make up ground here in round one? There's the green light. Both trucks are even off the line, up and over no man's land. Wolverine turns it over. Lewis Thompson coming back to the Thunder circuit, rocked up and rolled over, trying to run down the crash test dummy. Let's go back and take another look at the MTA replay. You see him coming down the straight stretch. It may look like Thompson had a lead on the crash test dummy, flying high, gets bobbled up right there in no man's land, and just went end over end as he hit that last set of cars. Now we're down here with the track crew and officials taking a look at the Wolverine Chevrolet. There you see a little bit of body damage done. That is not what he wanted to do his first week out here on the March season. However, their crew is back there. They are ready to go with some spare parts. They're hoping to have that truck back in action next week as we approach week 2 of the March season. A tough break out here for Lewis Thompson tonight and Wolverine. Now next up in round 1, it's your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever and Gravedigger the legend. Last month he picked up his first Thursday Night Thunder victory. However, he's going up against an old arch rival, Chantel Bailey in the West Virginia Mountaineer Ford out of Johnson Motorsports. She knows how to put the power down to the track and get that truck to the finish line first. But we're going to see what the old Shagster has for in round 1. Here's the green light now. Mountaineer jumped him off the line, holding the lead up and over the cars with a wheel stand, and Bailey trying to shut it down. Held out the lead on Matt Cheever there in the far lane. Gets into the block of dirt we got set up for the shutdown area. Nonetheless, Mountaineer gets the win. Tough break for Shaggy here to kick off the March season. And up next, Chad Legit, Too Legit, the new owner of Bad Weather Racing, bringing the older Tropical Thunder to the line. However, he has got the difficult task to take on the current Thursday Night Thunder champion. That is Rich Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet, representing No Fear Racing in the far lane. Who's it going to be to close out round 1? Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. Wagner's got a lead on Tropical Thunder up and over the cars here. And Chad Legit was trying his best to hang with the longtime veteran. Nonetheless, Rich Wagner gets it done. We'll see Wild Hair back in round 2 action. Now we head down to the pits here on Thursday Night Thunder, and we're going to follow up with Team Wolverine and Lewis Thompson IV. We saw him roll the truck over there in round 1 action. Broke the front clip off the truck. They're going over everything, making sure it's at 100%. Then you see the Reptoid team, the rookie Cam Smith. He's down there in their pits thrashing with his guys, trying to get Reptoid back together. As you see, the body is back on the truck. So we should see both competitors back in action for week 2 of the March season next week. And now as we move on with Thursday Night Thunder tonight in round 2 action, we have got Iron Outlaw taking on Max D Ice. El Toro Loco takes on Liquidator. Then we're going to see Brodozer take on Crash Test Dummy. And to close out round 2, West Virginia Mountaineer takes on the Wild Hair. And up first here in round 2, Ethan Medlin comes back to the line, and Max D Ice now set to take on Jamie Hurd, who looked bad, fast, and strong in round 1 in the Iron Outlaw Ford out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. He's looking to put Max D on the trailer here in round 2 and keep up the momentum, hopefully carrying it into the semifinals. But Ethan Medlin's a former one-time Thunder champion. He knows how to put the power down to the track. Who's it going to be? There's a green light now. Both trucks off to a hard start down the straight stretch, up and over the cars. Hurd gets crossed up, and Medlin will take Max D Ice in the semifinals, looking strong and fast. Unfortunately, Hurd got crossed up there in no man's land. He's out for the night. And next up in round 2, Michael Anderson, who knocked off Monster Patrol there in round 1 action, but he draws up against James Vaillancourt, another longtime veteran out here on Thursday Night Thunder, rocking and rolling in the Liquidator Ford, representing his own team, K&J Motorsports. But does Liquidator have enough for El Toro Loco? Because Michael Anderson looks strong in round 1. He's looking to knock off the longtime veteran. Both trucks stage. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. The rookie's got a lead on the veteran. A wheel stand, and what a crazy ride for the Crazy Bull. They go into each other there in the shutdown area. What a run there by El Toro Loco. The rookie gets the win. And what a ride right there. But K&J is still in this thing because Kieran Adams comes to the line. Three-time Thunder champion now set to take on another three-time champion, Ryan Johnson, in the Brodozer, staged over there in the far lane. Now Kieran just watched his teammate get knocked out here in round 2. Kieran wants to hold on to this thing for his team. Can he knock off Brodozer in round 2? Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. Wildman got a jump on him, but Kieran's coming back, and whoa! Brodozer loses it there, coming across the finish line. And I believe Kieran Adams may have had just enough to get the win over Brodozer as we go back down to the MTA replay. Brodozer had a lead on Crash Test Dummy, up and over no man's land here, and Kieran Adams flying high as we go to the finish line, and right there, it wasn't by much, but Adams gets the job done. The Wild Man's on the trailer here tonight in round 2. Now next up as we close out round 2, Rich Wagner's back with a brand new paint job on the truck. Wild Hair's looking better than ever. He is now set to take on Johnson Motorsports' very own Chantel Bailey, a former two-time Thunder champion. She's run up against Wagner many times before out here on the Thunder circuit. Can she end the win streak right here tonight and take the flag from No Fear Racing and Wild Hair? We're about to find out. Ford and Chevrolet now off the line. Ford's got a lead on the bow tie, up and over the cars, and Chantel Bailey gets the job done over Rich Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet in the far lane. The Ford moves on for Johnson Motorsports, and Wild Hair will go on the trailer for the night, so we will crown a new champion here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed the show so far because we have got semifinal action coming up next. We started with 16. We are now down to 4 and guaranteed a new Thunder champion here tonight. Max D takes on El Toro Loco, kicking off semifinal action. Then we're going to see Crash Test Dummy take on the West Virginia Mountaineer. Who's it going to be? 4 trucks remain, but there can only be one champion. Ethan Medlin and Max D Ice coming to the line. He's taken home this championship before. The rookie, Michael Anderson, finds himself in the semifinal competition in the Crazy Bull El Toro Loco. And how phenomenal would it be for the rookie to debut out here on his first season and claim a victory? Who's it going to be? El Toro Loco and Max D now down the straight stretch. Medlin's got a lead on him, flying high up and over the cars, and it was a close race to the finish line. Nonetheless, Medlin will get the win, and Max D Ice, a tough break for Anderson. He was on a roll here tonight. And next up as we close out semifinals, Chantel Bailey just knocked off the current champion in West Virginia Mountaineer. She draws up against Kieran Adams, a former 3-time Thunder champion from K&J Motorsports and Crash Test Dummy. Kieran Adams knows how to drive that truck and get it down the track, but Chantel Bailey's been at this game for a long time as well. She knows how to get the job done. Here's the green light now. They're down the straight stretch. Up and over no man's land. Mountaineer's out of shape, and Adams will get the win, putting it down in the corner of the track. Kieran Adams advances and Crash Test Dummy to the finals over Mountaineer. And folks, to take a quick break, I want to remind you that at the end of the month, March 26th, Monster Mania 3 comes to the MTA YouTube channel, and it's the biggest show of the year for MTA. This is a must-see, can't-miss race. 32 of your favorite MTA superstars all competing for the Monster Mania 3 championship. You don't want to miss the action out here on the track, but tonight, we crown a new Thursday Night Thunder champion. And who will it be as we approach the finals? Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy, a 3-time Thunder champion. He's looking for victory number 4. Ethan Medlin comes to the line, and Max D Ice. He's won this event before out of Outlaw Motorsports when he formerly drove for them. He wants to put Max D Ice in the winner's circle to claim his second victory on Thursday Night Thunder. Who's it going to be to end out week 1 of the March season? Crash Test Dummy, Max D Ice. It's showtime here on Thunder down the straight stretch, up and over, some sick air by Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy getting the win over Max D Ice in the near lane, but you gotta give Ethan Medlin credit. He was hanging right there with the Crash Test Dummy. Let's go back and take a look. Off the line here, they were pretty much even, but there you see Crash Test Dummy in the far lane. Watch the air right here. Pogos it on the rear. Max D Ice a little out of shape, and Adams gets it across the finish line first. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner here tonight, and now a 4-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. Congratulations to Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy out of K&J Motorsports. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we look at the overall points bracket as we close out week 1 of the March season, the lower half of the bracket, Backdraft, Monster Patrol, Zombie, and Reptoid all tied at 30. Then at the top half of the bracket with tonight's win, Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy in the lead with 60 points, followed by Ethan Medlin and Max D. Ice with 50. Then Chantel Bailey and Michael Anderson tied at 45. Then rounding out your top 5 is Rich Wagner and Wildhair with 35 points. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap up the March season kickoff right here on Thursday Night Thunder. We hope you all enjoyed the show, and I thank you all for being here and supporting MTA. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that.